getting smoke dicks and I'm spitting facts. Now let's hit some heated topics, yes, it's time for group chat.
Smoke, it's time for group chat. We let everybody in on the things that we've been discussing throughout the week in our group chat. Sometimes it gets a little crazy. First topic of today is why Penn State will make its first college football playoff appearance in 2024. Smoke, do you believe that Penn State will be in the playoffs?
Absolutely. This is the year. This is the time. They've been always hovering on trying to crack it, but now you open it up to 12. They want the top 12 programs in college football. Listen, let's do the first thing and look at the schedule. It's favorable for those guys this year. You look at it, Carl, for the first 5 games at home, they win at home. This is what James Franklin does. The only hiccup that you're seeing in there now, Carl, is when they got to go out west to the West Coast and got to go battle Lincoln Riley. But run game, explosive offense, and defense travels, and they're going to travel with it. Now you come back-to-back weeks, you got at Wisconsin. You know how it is when they start jumping around up there. But I think Penn State can handle them because they've done that. And then you got the Buckeyes. Got to figure a way how to get a hold of that Ryan Day's train and make it a nightmare up in there. Then, Carl, we got to go back now to what James Franklin has done to help improve his football team. What he's done is he got 3 new coordinators. Went down to Vandy and got his partner in crime, Justin Lustig. Very good special team coordinator. He's going to get that job done. Had some more explosive plays to it. Then the issue that they had, Carl, all year is they didn't have enough explosive plays on offense. So what did? They went out and got your guy, Andy Kolnicki. What does he do well? Create explosive opportunities in the run and the pass game.
Especially the quick passing game.
There you go. And he sets it up and get guys in space vertically and horizontally to create mismatches for them. Then they went inside their own Big Ten and got my man Tom Allen.
Great.
Head coach, defensive coordinator, 4 down, fitting up inside to stop the run, and then you know they got them 2-headed monsters on the edge, setting the pace and meet you there or beat me there, getting to the quarterback.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you said the schedule was light and you glossed over. You didn't pay any respect to USC on the West Coast. You glossed over that. But you also came back and you jumped on Ohio State a little bit. You mentioned it, but they haven't beaten Ohio State. What's going to change about that?
Well, Carl, I just touched on it now. The offensive game plan has changed. This is not the old Penn State of 13 personnel, 3 tight ends.
That's not your ground. This
ain't ground and pound.
This ain't Joe Pa's Penn
No,
State.
this is setting you up and you out vertically, horizontally, explosive plays just like you did at Kansas. First thing we got to touch on is always the quarterback.
59% is all he threw a year ago. You saying something's going to change?
Scary.
All right.
Whenever you talk about a quarterback and their accuracy is in the 50 percentile, that's not something good. That's something you have to look at and say, why is he doing that? Is he getting quarterback-friendly plays? Is he getting easy throws? Well, I went back and studied the film. He's one of the better passers when you're talking about making touch throws. But he's up and down in terms of his accuracy all over the place. You watch the Maryland game, he throws a dime in the red zone. Maybe there's a handful of quarterbacks that can do that. But now that you have the coordinator there, coordinators, quarterbacks, mesh. And once you can unlock them, there you go. You got some help on the outside. Julian Fleming, transferred from Buckeyes, came back, one of the number 1 receivers. Friendly. Tyler Warren, tight end. Easier to get him involved. And you know they got them 2-headed monsters running the football. So not only are we going to run the ball at you, we're going to be able to get the ball on the edge and explosive plays.
Singleton,
now,
one of my favorite backs in the country, by the way. I just want to throw that in. Nick Singleton.
You like, what about K-Tron Allen?
Love him. Great backfield.
Now you have some young guys there. Amari Evans. Recruited him at Vanderbilt. Explosive player, can run, but he has to find now the opportunity to get the ball in his hands and create explosive plays. He hasn't done that. Just a young pup, but it's time for him to get there. Now I know what you want to jump on. You want to jump on his defense because you're a Tom Allen guy. I am too.
I think Tom Allen may have been one of the best hires of the offseason for any staff. I think Tom Allen is a big hire. Indiana was always great on defense. Tom Allen has been a long-time defensive coach. I do think he gives them a chance to match up from a schematic standpoint with a team like Ohio State.
Well, now I got one better for you. They took Abdul Carter and took him out from the middle of the field and put him as an edge player. Now he's a defensive end. Now he got denied Dennis Sutton and he, both on the edge. Set it in the run game, get after it in the pass game. You got one of the top safeties in the country from the crib, Kevin Winston Jr., and they got that transfer from Georgia, A.J. Harris, to come over there and get in that secondary and lock everything down. Now, an unknown guy, but if you're in the recruiting world, when you look at it, Tony Rojas is going to be a name that people need to know. Defensively, they're a top 5. With this guy coming, I think they can be number 1 overall in the Big Ten.